Shows that make you laugh. Shows that make you think. Music that moves you. It could only be one place. Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at UBNradio.com.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm your host, Wendi Cooper, and it's time to sit back, let go, and start living unfiltered. It's a whoa. No, keep them coming. Come on. No, so what is with the abruptness of that? I've got to get you guys to fix
ADD.
that. So, hey, welcome to Living Unfiltered. I think I already said that in my little pre-tape thing that I did so greatly. Tony.
Hello, Wendi.
How are you?
It feels like I haven't seen you for 100 years.
You haven't. We haven't seen each other for. It's just 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks because we did a pre-tape.
Yes.
That's fine.
With the psychic.
We did a pre-tape with Mark Anthony, the psychic lawyer, and actually he's coming back June 23rd.
I know they called me.
Oh, they called you to come back to my show?
Psychically.
Or to go to your show, too?
On mine, too.
Really?
Yeah, the paranormal show.
That's awesome. But the afterlife isn't supposed to be like paranormal stuff, is it? I mean,
kind of.
Seriously? Paranormal is like boogie ones. So my guest tonight is, I'm going to do this really right away so you can start talking. She's like bursting at the seams.
I know, she's like, hello.
Kathy Christopherson.
Something like that.
Kathy Christopherson.
Before wine. I was
slow
Kathy
down.
Christopherson.
Kathy Christopherson, actress,
Cut it
writer, producer. I don't know. I think you're a rock and roll star, singer. Are you a singer? Do you sing?
In the shower.
Do you?
I'm amazing. Stevie Nicks at karaoke bars. There's just none other.
Well, you are here tonight on UBN Radio, and I am really kind of excited to have you as a guest because you do co-host. You guest host for me when I can't do my show.
I have, yes.
Yeah, and
Which is very exciting to be a guest.
Well, it's exciting to be a guest. I like it when I'm like a guest on like I was on a guest on your show once, huh, Tony?
What?
Yeah. What?
Nobody tells me anything around here. Well, we'll have to find out about that.
Hey, so thanks for being here.
Is that for me?
I've been waiting.
Thank you. Thank you for asking me. I'm excited to be here.
It's funny. My husband today said, so I was outside on my patio. You get a kick out of this. I'm outside on my patio. It's the middle of the day. I'm getting some vitamin D because we're all low on vitamin D. Right?
Truly deficient. I am
me
truly
too.
deficient. 20
so
is my number.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'm almost not alive. I don't know what that means. It's not good.
It's
She
just
looks concerned. All of a sudden the energy went, whoa. Yeah.
Well, you don't know how I'm very low. A lot of my friends are very low.
I'm
my
not
husband's
fad
very
low.
low.
I'm very low.
You're super low.
Yeah.
Are you taking a good supplement?
Yeah, but I don't really like supplements.
Me too. I'm the same way.
They don't agree with me.
Oh.
We won't get into details.
Well, then maybe
but
they don't like you.
Yeah, they don't. We just have a mutual dislike, and so after a while, vitamin D will start to get kind of toxic, and it can. But I'm taking it. I've been after 5 years of my doctor urging me to take it. I've been taking it for the last 3 months so he can retest me, and we'll see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not tell her doctor.
Yeah.
Really? You're just like
Yeah.
fudging the media report, right? To get into retail or something like that.
No, I
just take it for 3 months.
I never took him seriously. I don't know why. I can't explain it. And now you've just completely debunked one of my gripes that I'm going to talk about because I'm being hypocritical.
You're going to say, well, what's up with vitamin D?
No, we'll get there.
Okay.
Maybe. But I just never really took him seriously. You know why? Because the vitamin D deficiency thing is so fad-ish.
It is. It totally
And I was
is.
like, oh, for
total
God's
pharmaceutical
sake,
bullshit.
just go out in the sun. They were wrong about not going out in the sun. And so I didn't listen.
Here's what happened.
Okay.
Here's what happened, as far as I'm concerned, is that the Internet of everything has gotten us always in front of a computer or always inside
Right.
or not outside doing things like we used to go out shopping or we used to go for walks or we used to do things.
Like little mushrooms now in our
That's
little
right.
caves.
And so suddenly the entire population has vitamin D deficiencies, which it can be serious, but also, they kind of got through the vitamin C, the vitamin E. So okay, well, what's left? Now we have to be deficient in vitamin D, right? That's the only one's left to sell.
Oh, no, I'm
and
already
push
on
people.
K. I'm already
Are
on
you?
K.
Oh,
because
God.
if you're low on D, you got to take K too. So that's been my latest thing, K.
Yeah?
Yeah. And if you're taking D, you should take K too. And I don't even remember exactly why, but I'm taking it.
There's something about when I went
It's new.
to school for I went to the American Academy of Nutrition, and there was this one series that we had to take on vitamins, right? And so the only way that I can remember how to spell I before E except after C. I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I recite
smart.
that when I'm writing receiving or receipt or whatever. I before E except after C. And I remember that. How I remember the important vitamins and how they work is there's the vowel vitamins, A, E, there's A and E, and those are fat-soluble vitamins. Then there's the consonant ones, C, D, K, and those are water-soluble.
I feel like I've already had too much wine because I'm not wrapping my mind around anything that she's saying.
But why
at all.
they're
I'm just
important
like,
is because you're supposed to take certain ones you have to take together or else they don't work.
and with fat.
Yeah. Let's not go there. It's going to will get boring.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I do sometimes take it with, I took it literally with coconut oil. I'm like, let's just cut to the chase. So I'll take like a little spoonful of coconut oil and I'll take my vitamin. I've covered all my bases. I'm going to go back to my doctor and say, hey. So I don't know if it's
Are you
working.
videotaping this? Like so that you can prove to your doctor that you have debunked his theory?
I'm going to give him the YouTube
that your
address
blood
and we're all done
test
here.
said you were low in vitamin D.
Yeah. Oh no, but for 5 years, literally, every single year that I get a physical, he's like, Kathy, you're truly deficient in vitamin D. I need you to take these supplements. Yeah, I know. And I just never took it seriously. But you know why I started taking it seriously? I started doing
Because it became a fad.
Well, no, that's why I didn't take it seriously. But when I started to do a little research on all the different ways, you can come up with a million different ways why you're so tired all the time. But if you're truly deficient in vitamin D, that's probably why you're so tired all the time.
I'm not tired all the time.
I was,
You were?
but I'm not now.
Because you've done 3 months of
Because
vitamin
I'm
D.
taking 3 months.
I think it gives me cramps in my feet.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have these serious cramps that I get in my feet, and I get them
I think that's
usually at night.
Wait, no, I think that's a potassium.
It's from I have neuropathy in my feet from chemotherapy years ago.
Oh.
So my feet are weird. They're just weird. They're weird. They don't like right now. I feel like I have big chunks of sand in my shoes, and I don't. I have these shoes on.
Well, that would explain a lot.
But
I don't understand why my feet hurt, and then
But
she
when
gives it little flowery, dainty.
when I take vitamin D, I at night will have really severe cramps in my feet. So I stopped taking it for that reason. Don't ask, because I was taking it with the vitamin D and magnesium. The other supplement is magnesium, I think, that you have to take it with. What is up with that?
This is not how I thought this evening was going to go.
Me neither. So we're gonna what do they call? We're gonna do a pivot.
Yeah.
We're gonna pivot quickly.
Let's do a real quick shift.
Okay, so we're doing the show, and we were talking because we were both stuck in traffic on the way here. And
Real
the,
bad.
And the name of the show is so what's up with that?
What is up
with
with that?
And it's so funny because you say it like that. Oh, what is up with that? And
Well,
I say it like that. So what is up with that?
Yeah.
So right?
I'm negative. I'm negative. Well, that's because I was referring to the traffic, and I was panicking and trying to get a hold of Wendi on the way over here to say I've been on the road for 45 minutes. I'm not even halfway there, and she's like, "Oh, no problem. I'll start the show without you," which is like death to me. Like I don't like to be late ever.
Yeah.
I have a real funky thing about being punctual, and so to the minute, I pride myself in being there to the minute. I like to be early, actually, and so. So
you're going to start the what's up with that, Kath.
Am?
Yeah, you are. You're going to start.
Okay.
So because I know how opinionated you are. And,
Nah.
And which
That's a rumor.
which I just so what's up with what?
What's up with grown women talking like little girls?
Okay, you got to give me an example on that one.
Trying to get candy from their daddy.
Where do you see that?
Give me a break. What are you talking? Like, you live in Hollywood. You've never witnessed this before?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
I'm going to give you some examples, but I'm not going to name names, and I could. I mean,
Ooh.
well, actually, I could name names of people that I actually really like, and they got away with it, and they made careers out of it. People like Meg Tilly. You know, it works
That's
for her.
true.
Like people like
And
Meg
she
Tilly.
doesn't really talk like that?
No, people who really talk like that. Now, I'm not really talking about baby talk, the occasional baby talk when you say to your boyfriend or your husband, you know, will you get me the ice cream?
I never
And
do
then
that.
that's it. Okay.
Anyway.
Some people do that. Okay. You know, whatever floats your boat. Like, I've been guilty of it. It's a time or two. But I'm talking about people
So
who
cute.
don't get out of their cute phase. Like, they're still trying to get candy or whatever from their daddy. And this is something that's really bugged me. And Lake Bell, who's a fabulous actress, I don't know if you know Lake Bell, she directed a film called In a World. And it was actually quite good. She did a fabulous job.
Where women had penises and men grew vaginas.
Something like that.
Sorry, I just had to add that. I don't know why. I
That
just
was
had
in
to
a
add it.
different section in
In
the
a
video
world.
store, Wendi, but you
Wendy,
know,
you
who am I
did-
to judge?
It was the way you went. It just had to continue. In a world where men were women and women were men.
Right. Well, she did.
And,
so
and
she,
Bruce was president.
she did a really funny bit in there about because it on a personal note, it really drives her crazy, and she integrated it into the film. And I won't give it all away. You should see it, but it's so freaking funny. And I was reading an interview with her about that film, which is you should see anyway. It's quite good. And she calls it. Let's see if I remember this correctly. Sexy baby vocal virus. Sexy baby vocal virus. But she was referring more to when girls or women, grown women, uptalk. So everything is like a question.
Ooh.
And then they have the vocal fray, which became a whole thing in the scene. Vocal fray, when you, like the Kardashians do that thing where they're just like talking like that at the end of their sentences.
Oh God, no! You know what that is?
No.
Yeah, is that called vocal fray?
I guess so, yeah. If I remember correctly, is it vocal fray?
Because they do that. There was a documentary. There was this really great series on for a while. I don't know. It probably still is in East Los. It was about East Los Angeles, and the director, the creator and the director was this young Hispanic girl, and it was really about that East Los Angeles, and they have this. People could tell where people were from because of the fray at the end of their. They were speaking
interesting.
English, not Spanish. But I guess what you would call the fray at the end of their words, yeah. And I thought that was really fascinating.
It somehow seems a little bit. It just it doesn't irritate me so much when it's cultural. It's interesting, but when it becomes like a
cool thing,
like a
it's
like
the
I
whole
think people
thing
like Kardashians and Paris Hilton and those kind of people sort of brought this whole thing into like this, at the end of their sentences. But they're also speaking in that that little. Some of the girls who talk like this for the rest of their lives.
You know what? I don't want to give any airtime to the Kardashians because I really.
Oh no! Let's.
I
just,
really felt.
sorry.
I really felt amazing when they got booed the other night. I don't know. I'm really sorry.
I have it on DVR. Don't know spoilers. I've only watched like the first 30 minutes. So, oh no.
I can't believe you haven't seen that online.
No, no, because I've been since the Billboard Awards you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, I've just been haven't had the TV on, haven't been on the computer or anything. And I really always feel for even the worst of people.
I kind of did, but I really didn't because
I know, but they might be an
when
exception.
Kanye got up there and did his performance that no one heard because the entire thing was bleeped. I was watching on my iPad, Tony, and my husband was watching in the other room.
Are you giving spoilers again?
I am. Oh. It's already been spoiled. You just are. Where have you been?
I know. I'm so unhappy.
It was like I was watching
behind.
it. You just shut up. Huh?
I'm so helpless.
Would you just shut up?
Will you just be nicer to me because I'm so helpless?
No, would you stop talking like a baby?
Oh, see, that's why women. This is my theory about this. This is why it really bugs me because it's not cute for boys either after a certain age, and I want women to bring.
Do you think men like it though? I mean,
Yeah,
what's the motive for doing it?
Some men do like it because, I think men need to feel like they can be the hero of the day, and that's okay. But guess what? You could be the hero of the day without a girl being like a little girl, without a woman.
Well, maybe it has something to do with
girl.
the man, though. When you think about it. So look at
guess
look
what?
at the men
Grow
who
up,
are
boys.
with the women that talk like that.
Well, yeah, that's
I
true. But you
mean-
know what? Let's everybody bump it up. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody has more tools in the box. They might be getting a little rusty after a while.
You bet.
But,
That's
open
a
the
what's up
box.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But
Oh.
all of it. I mean, it perpetuates this infantile immaturity emotionally for women and men. And it also perpetuates this thing that women are not strong. And that's ridiculous.
Well, I hate it.
Music.
I really despise it. And this could just come from my childhood. I don't know.
Oh, what's it gonna
but
be?
This is it's kind of a reflection of this baby talk thing. Is when people say I love you, 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 and every time you hang up the phone, it's I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, well, I love you, and I love you, and I love you. I know you for 5 minutes, and I love you so much, and it's always I love you.
So
it's
an
like, shut
overuse
the fuck up.
of
Yeah.
Wendy says, "Fuck that love." Bullshit.
I'm telling you, it's almost like my 33-year-old son. Well, I think he's 34 now.
No.
It's like I have to
You wanna
say,
check?
Wyatt, I'm going to tell you something right now. The next girl, if I have to hear this little needy, I love you. Oh, no, I'm not going to hang up until you say I love you.
Oh, no. At 33,
I
though?
would
Really?
run the other freaking direction if a man did that to me.
Yeah.
I would. So now Wyatt has a girlfriend, Lauren, who I love dearly, and I love her because she hardly ever says I love you to him because
Keeps on his toes.
she's like, because you don't have to. You're only questioning each other's love for each other when you're constantly saying I love you.
Well, maybe when you're a teenager, you can say, "I'm not going to hang up," and when you're a teenager, because you're out of your mind, man, and you're just in the rabbit hole, going, "What's down here?" and that's okay. But I don't really. I mean, it's funny.
How
as
do
an
you say?
adult.
I can't remember the last time. So my husband's Italian, right, and speaks Italian, and for me, when I say I love you, I don't say I love you. I call him amore, amore. I make fun of it. But for me, it's like amore, and that, to me, because I'm not speaking English, it means nothing. It's not like I'm going, oh, love. I'm not saying that. I'm saying amore. and to me, in my heart, that has no meaning because it is not my language.
But do you love your husband?
Yes, of course I love my husband.
Boy, I put her on the
My
spot.
husband is an amazing man. He's an
When am I
amazing
gonna
man.
meet him?
But I don't know. We should all just go out.
Does
actually.
he cook?
Wouldn't
Does
it be
he
fun?
cook
Yes.
Italian?
Yes.
Let's go over to your place.
He cooks the same pasta though every single
Not
time.
going to
It's
mince
like,
words.
well, let's just have a pasta, And I go, do we have to have the same one?
Does he have an Italian accent? I mean, is he
Oh my
from
God,
the old
yeah.
country? Like he says,
yeah.
let's have a
Oh,
pizza.
Yeah, let's have a pizza. So we're going on Thursday. When are you coming back? I said, I'm coming back on Thursday. He says, okay, see you Tuesday. It's like, no, I said Thursday. No, you said Tuesday.
Oh, boy.
Motherfunker.
Yeah, but see, I'm sure you've probably been to Italy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Italian men are hilarious in Italy. They're hilarious. You could just sit on the Spanish steps and they come out like Italian cockroaches because they're going to nab almost any girl that they want on those Spanish steps, and that's what they do. They come out because the tourists
They do
are
that
just
everywhere,
like,
and they do it everywhere,
so
even
funny.
here. What's worse is here is because Italian men are so rare that just the accent alone makes them handsome.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is up with that shit?
Yeah,
okay?
but that's Brits, that's everybody. I made that mistake a long time ago.
Well, the Italian men, they can be handsome, and even the Brits can be handsome, and the Aussies can be handsome, and they can all be handsome.
They
but
could
you
also
know
be
what?
unhandsome,
They
too.
can really kind of be unhandsome, and women just think for some reason. When I first met my husband, he's very handsome, he's very tall, he's an athlete, he has this long curly hair and these beautiful blue eyes.
Amore.
He's from Milan, right? So they have the blue eyes, and they're that kind
Probably
of
a good dresser.
He's a good dresser, right? So, but he would do this. Sorry, Marino, if you're watching, but I have to do this. He would do this. He would meet people and women. He would go. Sorry. He'd
no.
take his sunglasses and he would go, Marino Maronati, I'm Italian. But he would take his sunglasses down so they could see his blue eyes.
Oh,
They would go like this.
No.
And he would say, nice to meet you, Marino Maronati. I'm Italian. It was just
It's so
funny.
old school. Like it's
Yeah.
so. Like,
but he's very confident, and so he could do that.
yeah.
And the ladies here, I'm telling you, I watch them. He's 50-something years old now, and I still watch them when he walks in a room, kind of go,
Yeah. Yeah. Women are funny.
yeah. Well, and he farts too.
Yeah. No. But boys do. It's not something girls know
Well,
anything
girls.
about. Let's be real. Not me.
I know. Well, I have a son that says he's never farted in his life, so.
Is he in counseling?
That's what my other son says. Really, dude?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah.
That's funny. Well, we've really taken a nosedive into the fart conversation.
It's good to talk about farts. People like to talk about farts. And if we're going to talk about farts, let's talk about how to properly fart. So it's funny because I brought two. Okay, so here's why I brought two tonight. I was going to, as we all know, upstairs, Shonda Rhimes has her office upstairs from here, here at the beautiful Sunset Gower Studios. And so I had put on Twitter that, hey, Shonda, I'm going to bring you Easy Go Pro, right? And I don't think are they still there? They are still there. So I had one with this beautiful bow on it that I sent somewhere, and they sent it back, purple bow. And so when I walked up to the guard lady and I had to give it to her.
Aww.
I had to give it to her. So I gave that to her. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. I can't go leave this up in front of Shonda's office, which is what I was going to do, because I need to shoot this tomorrow. So now I don't have one to leave for Shonda.
No.
But I was just going to leave it at the front door for her. Yeah. So
you can tell her that your guest this evening recurred on Private Practice, which was her show.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then I could just write on it, and I wonder how long she's going to be
Just
here.
say Kathy Christopherson was here.
With your signature right here.
Who doesn't want to put that under their toilet?
So, but this is our new model. I just wanted to have it on air, so we call this ice.
It's nice and economical.
Yeah. And do you like that there's no color? It's clear?
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like ice. It's cool. We put the cool in toilet stool.
Oh, no.
Too funny. So there you go. This is what my husband would do. Squatty potty. No, I'm kidding.
Really?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like
It's
it's like this.
It's like
this.
a hey,
not like this. Yeah, it's not like this. But I always go like this. I always go, hey.
Yeah.
Like that. He goes, it's not. That's not how you do it. It's like
See,
that.
that's how we do it
like
here.
that. Yeah.
Amore.
Yeah. His friends
Okay.
always laugh at me. Anyway, okay, next up.
What, me? What about you? Are we not going to take turns? What's up with
okay.
that?
So what's up with one of the things that I want to know what's up with is what is up with the pink dress.
The pink dress.
The
Why are
pink
you
dress.
pointing to him? Were you wearing a
Because
pink dress?
He's bringing up a picture of you in a pink dress.
Oh, that's my Betsy Johnson dress. That, I originally, as you know, for many, many years, I had big birthday parties every year. And every year I swear I'm not going to do it next year, but I'm really not going to do it next year. I want everyone to just start dealing with it now. But they became very fun. And somewhere along the line, they became very festive. And I started to go get outrageous.
Because it's your birthday.
It's my birthday, but also, it used to be kind of chill. I'd wear whatever I had in my closet, and then it became a thing.
Oh,
so I'm
that's
like, I
awesome.
gotta go get like a crazy dress.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
And then it became like a quinceanera or something. Like,
I
what am I gonna
love
get?
it.
Like, the more outrageous, the better. And so I went to, I bought a dress one year, and then my friend we had seen this Betsy Johnson dress, and it was so outrageous. To me, it was outrageous. And she's like, I really think you should wear that Betsy Johnson dress. And I was like, what? It's pink. I'm so
cute.
not a pink person at all.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
And I had bought a black dress, and I'm like, really? And I said, it's so amazing. It's so great. I'm like, really? So I went to freaking Betsy Johnson, and I went, and there was a guy working there, and I go, look, this is the deal.
And now this is 2011. This is your 2011 birthday. I took it off your Facebook page.
Oh, wow.
I
See,
think
you
it was
know more than I
2011.
do. Okay, that sounds about right.
I
That
do.
sounds about right.
I think that's
Yeah.
when it said what it said.
Sounds about right.
I'm not sure.
That-
Maybe it was
that-
2013.
That wasn't that picture I think you showed. Let me see that picture again.
Yeah.
I don't think that was from my actual birthday because I wore
Oh, you
Oh
wore
no,
it
that was from my
again?
birthday. No, that was from my birthday. That was before Chris and I were a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was trying to make it a thing. And I was very upset that he was maybe going to miss my birthday party. So I pressured him into being there. And he did come, but we were just friends.
And then he saw you in that pink dress.
Oh, no, he was already in hot pursuit.
Oh.
He had a plan, a 12-year plan, though. He was like, you know, like, you know, when sometimes you pine.
What's up with that?
Like, I know. What's up with that? Sometimes a guy, like, secretly pines for somebody for 12 years, though. That's kind of weird. I mean, what is up with that?
Oh, Jesus. He was pining for you for 12 years and you didn't
That's
know?
his story. That's his story. But, I mean, really, there was no sign. I swear to God, there was no sign. And he was probably smart because the truth is that for those 12 years, I had to make a lot of mistakes to get to him. So, anyway.
I won't go. I won't even ask.
But I had to tell you that I
Because
went.
you just opened a very big book.
I did. Can we do that next show?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Can
we do that next
show? We're going to call it
Okay, thank
Pining for 12 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll have Chris on for that. That would be
Oh, that would he do
hilarious.
that?
I think he would. Would you? I bet you he's listening.
Would you? Would you?
Would you?
Would you? Come on, Chris.
Call in. Like,
Please,
you
please
could
do
do
this.
like
Go.
a thing.
Please, please.
Would you just do the show with us so we can talk about your 12-year pine?
Come on. Oh, come on.
Daddy has some candy for us.
Anyway, oh God, it just makes me. I can't. My blood boils even when I joke.
Now I'm going to hear it everywhere. I'm going to go out tonight. I'm going to
Oh,
dinner
no, you
at
will.
Plumps or something for Frumps, the lady
That
that
sounds
has
like
that
the
show.
place that you'll hear it a lot.
Yeah, the lady.
I don't know
No,
what that place is.
what's Vanderpumps?
Oh,
Pumps up, pump up. I'm going to pump up
pump
or
up the
something.
volume. Is it
Wanna
a strip
come?
bar? What
Do you
is
want
it?
to come?
No.
I said.
can't.
This is what I said. I said, okay. Is it a gay bar like that?
Don't
Is
tempt
it a gay
me.
bar, Tony?
The most fun I
Do you know
ever
what-
had was at a gay bar in West Hollywood called Rage.
Oh, abs. Me too.
That's so crazy.
too.
Because you can dance
Oh
like
shit!
a
I loved it.
crazy
I
wild
loved it.
woman, and nobody's gonna.
Is it
like,
still there?
They'd be like, she really wants to be
Oh
taken
my
home
god!
tonight.
In the I think it was like
Yeah.
90s or whenever when everybody was
too.
doing it. Then money.
We were
money,
probably
no,
there the
whoa.
same night.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
You
Isn't
could
that
just
funny?
do
It's a thing.
whatever you wanted in that place, and
Yeah.
it didn't matter because nobody cared what you were
Yeah,
doing because you're a
yeah.
girl.
Yeah, they cared in the sense that it
They
was
danced
like
with
fun.
you,
Yeah,
you know.
but they weren't getting
Yeah.
any weird secret
Yeah.
messages that weren't happening, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a safe place for us.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it was,
Yeah.
you know, it was a safe place for me. I knew I could go there and be really wasted and not have to worry about anybody taking me like
Right.
home.
Yeah, right. Is that something you worry about a lot?
No, that was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right.
people did try to do that.
Am I
They don't
really-
do that anymore.
Do it?
And what's up with that?
That's such a lie. That's because you have like the mafia that's like, guarding your territory. So let me just, can I finish this story? I feel
Yes,
like
yes,
I
yes,
left
yes.
the Betsy Johnson
Yes.
dress like hanging.
Yes, you
I
did,
just want to tell you that
actually.
I did because I thought you'd be interested in this. I said, can I wear a dress like this? Because I'm not,
Just because you can doesn't mean
22,
you should. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and it's like this big, it seems like something that you would wear when you're on top of the birthday cake or
Yes,
in
and,
like
and
a
it kind of
ballerina
looks that way
position,
from what I can see,
right?
too.
And he's
I
like,
would wear it.
and this is what he said: "Look at Betsy." And there's this like crazy. She's like
It's true.
78 years
It's
old or
true.
whatever, and she's in this huge like
Doesn't mean
wall
it's okay,
size
though.
photo. But she looked pretty fabulous, and it was really festive and crazy and fun. And people still ask me about that dress.
I would love to have that dress.
I did recycle it one other time, and it did come in black. So I had to be really bold and get pale pink, and I got a spray tan just to make it work. But I recycled it once or twice.
I've never done that spray tan thing.
I so
Did it
rarely
come off
do
like
it.
in the shower? I saw somebody who did it for a wedding, and it was like really scary, and then really scary.
It can go bad. It can go bad. I've only done it like less than 10 times. But if it gets like orangey or weird, and you look like
she
you're
had a
like
lot of
in
freckles,
the Caribbean,
and so it just looked really weird because
that
she
was a
had
bad
all
spray
these
tan.
freckles.
Oh, she had
She
freckles
had
in real life.
freckles,
Oh, that's
yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, And so when she went in the shower, I guess you get a spray tan and then you wait a few hours and then you go in the shower and you kind of wash the residue off. Is that how it works?
Not you wait many hours.
Okay,
like
well,
at
I
least
might have
half
the
a
hours
day.
wrong.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you have the hours wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, it was.
You should
weird.
really
Do you want
get
to
it.
take a quick break?
Yeah, we're gonna take a
Forget
it's
about
a-
spray tan.
Tony, you know what?
It
You're
was
good at that. You're good at that.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
so we're gonna take a break and we're gonna be right back with Kathy Christopherson and what's up with that?
Yeah.
In an average lifetime, 1,500,000 minutes are spent on the toilet. So what's the problem?
When you sit on a toilet, you're at a 90-degree angle.
Nature didn't want us to do it that way.
This causes pushing, straining, hemorrhoids.
That's crazy.
We want to create a product that is great for humanity.
Well, go time just got easier. Introducing Easy Go Pro, the only way to go.
Anatomically, we were designed to eliminate at a 35-degree angle.
You just sit, lift, and go in a natural position.
The benefits list is this long from a pure health perspective.
A healthy colon is encouraged by doctors for all ages.
The key to vitality, it's the key to longevity, it's the key to your health.
Be a healthy goer. Order now at EasyGoPro.com. Try it for 70 days. If you don't absolutely feel better, just send it back for a full product refund. Go time just got healthier at EasyGoPro.com.
Take it like a soldier.
Hey, welcome back, and you're here with us, me, Kathy Christopherson, and Tony Sweet from
Tony
Granola, Kansas. Yes, he really is from
Not for
Granola,
real.
Kansas.
There's a Granola Kansas.
There's a Tony Sweet from Granola, Kansas.
Wow.
That's bizarre. Tony.
Do they make granola there?
Sure.
I mean, are they famous for their granola
Oh, of
there?
course.
Oh, no.
No.
No? Oh,
Why?
I thought I missed something along this road of
Who
granola.
who names towns anyway? Do we even know the answer to that?
Yeah, what is Tony? Can you chime in there? Do you know
I do.
know? Oh, can we learn?
In 1879, granola formed because the railroad came through Kansas in the southeast part of Kansas. And in the northern part of the railroad, it was Greenfield, and the southern part was canola, and the two combined so they could
So they became
meet in the middle.
granola.
And they combined into
Wow.
GRE from Greenfield, and then NOLA from
Oh,
canola.
and so and
And
so
they
does that
became
have
granola.
anything to do with canola oil and then granola
And
bars?
at that time, it was the world's largest cattle shipping in the world. Yeah,
cattle shipping.
yeah,
Oh.
because
Oh,
that's
okay.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
There's your
well,
history
thank you
lesson
for
for the day.
that. That's something
It's
that
so impressive that you know so much about your town.
well,
I
I'm going to
love
be
all
able
this
to one up somebody one night. I bet you don't know how they named the city of Granola. Granola, what?
Yeah,
Kansas?
right.
Kansas? Granola,
I
Kansas.
bet you he's the only person maybe in the world who knows the answer to that.
And his history
And now we
teacher.
do.
Yeah. And the only person that maybe cares.
Yeah, right. I've already let it go in one ear and right out the other.
What's up next on your list? Oh no, wait. You're finished with the Betsy Johnson pink dress?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to ever revisit that story ever
Okay.
again.
All right. What size is it?
0.
Oh God, she's like so little.
It might be 00. I think it's just 0. I don't think they make 00. I've always been a little person.
You are a little person.
right now.
Not a little
I'm
little
not-
person, but you
I'm-
know what I
yeah.
mean. You're a little.
No,
you're petite.
but almost.
You're petite.
I'm petite. Yeah, and I'm just like I'm not like a super skinny person. I'm just a little person.
You're a petite person.
Yeah. Sometimes I always get a kick out of if I go to a rap party, if I'm working on a TV show or a film or something.
Oh,
Particularly
I
film.
thought you meant a rap party. Okay,
I'm gonna
so
do a rap.
I'm thinking she's saying a rap party. So immediately in my head, I'm seeing you with like Kanye and whoever, and I'm going,
No,
wait.
Kanye and I would not get along.
So when you finish a rap party is when we finish a production, we finish shooting
Yeah.
or something wraps.
Yeah, and everybody they have a big party and they
Mm-hmm.
celebrate, and also the post production people are there a lot of times, and so they've never met the cast necessarily until so they're working on.
They're going to
just us-
start
they
working
see-
on the project.
A lot of times they're working on it
Yeah.
already,
Yeah.
and so they just see us on the screen. And I've had editors come up and say, "What?" Like they don't realize that I'm little. Sometimes they put you on Apple boxes and stuff, but they almost never want me to be on Apple boxes. So I always just assume that they know that I'm little. But for some reason,
I have
they
to agree
can't.
with that. I have to agree with that because I was watching a bunch of your shows on YouTube.
Really?
today.
What's on YouTube?
A lot of stuff's on YouTube about you. Oh yeah.
I should
Oh yeah.
be- I'm
Oh wait a
very,
minute. Wait a minute. Let's since I brought it up. What we're now for people who will only be listening to this in an audio format.
You're gonna lose out.
You're going
I
to
don't
lose
know
out.
what's coming myself.
But it will be on my YouTube channel. So I always post all of our shows on the YouTube channel, so you can see them at any time. But on my YouTube channel, which I have no idea what the YouTube channel name is. Tony, can we run that because it's Siskel and Ebert's 2 thumbs up for the really good acting.
Yes.
And it's also well acted, which you don't always get on these short films. Another movie that had some really good acting that I discovered is on Hypnotic.com. It's called The Fate Foretold. This is a 21-minute movie. It's a supernatural thriller by director Rick Namias, which stars Grace Zabriskie, who was in the TV show Twin Peaks, as a mysterious fortune teller. And I thought that was really well done and a great calling card for the people involved.
Go ahead, Grandma. Read my beads.
You want me to hurt the way you did the day your mother left.
Oh my God. And she's there and you're standing there like the bitch that you are.
Oh,
man,
I was
you're
such
a
a bitch in that. I mean, I
and you look like a big bitch. You did not look like a little bitch. That was the point.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I was really skinny when I did that too.
You were a bitch in that. And then you were a bitch again. You play a good bitch.
Yeah. I don't know where I draw it from because it's so unlike me.
It's so unlike me. I've never been mad at anybody.
Because the other one I saw was the one where you were sitting in the kitchen. I don't know. This one seemed a bit recent.
Oh.
About your mom was dying of ovarian cancer.
No, that's not recent. This is so crazy. Well, you know
That's
what?
on YouTube.
I fooled you because you probably went to my website, which hasn't been updated in like 6 or 7 years.
No,
I've been
I went to
horrible.
YouTube.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I've been really bad.
I do the same thing. I'm not, you know.
I'm very old school. Like if I should just hire some young crazy person who does all the.
Because it's just expected. You know, what's up with that shit? That it's expected that you have to be like
what's
totally.
up with that? Like someone should be doing it for me.
What do you got that kind of website for? How come? Why is it like HTML X23 over and easy?
Yeah,
you know,
we have better things
Why?
to do. Some of
Why?
us.
That's right.
But no, I did that actually a long time ago, and I was a very damaged person. I wasn't.
Well, that was a character you were playing, but everything.
Yeah,
and my point is, everything I pulled up, I was pulling up on YouTube.
I know.
She was a bitch.
See, I've been pigeonholed. What can I tell you?
And so my husband says, "Who's on your show tonight?" I started to tell this story earlier where I was outside with the vitamin D, right on the patio, and I never got to the other point. And so my husband says, he's in the kitchen. He goes, "Well, who's on your show tonight?" And I said, "Oh, Kathy, my friend Kathy." I said, "You know, Kathy, I always say, there's my friend Kathy when I see the commercial of the car commercial."
Oh,
that you got the day that you actually was on my show the first time.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good luck charm. That's right.
Yeah, you left.
Yeah.
You left here. You did the show and you left here and you went right to that audition and you got that. Is it Toyota or?
It was Audi.
Audi.
I've done a Toyota. I did a Toyota, I think, like a year and a half ago. Yeah, but
and
you know, with
still,
Jan,
it's still airing. I mean, because I always say to my husband, "Oh my God, there's Kathy."
Yeah, that's funny. That was a great spot. That was and that was an intense. You know, it's a commercial, which believe me, I appreciate so much. Anything that I book, but it was an intense audition process. I think
for
I had
you to
two
say
callbacks.
this. For you to say, what did you say? No, honey. You spoke to your son.
I said all sorts of things, and we kept switching lines around and everything.
Okay.
But what it wound up to be was, "Can I help you?" And because the Tom Costello, which plays the guy who is like the weirdo who's blocking my very nice Audi vehicle, and I have my my fabulous
son with you.
Coming from a baseball game, and this weird guy is blocking our car, and it's his. He thinks he's gonna be the second owner of my vehicle, so he's blocking it. He doesn't want anything to happen to it.
That was that campaign,
and so he thinks he's a little nutty. And you know what? I thought I was so bitchy in that spot, and I get crazy emails from people going, "You're so lovely, and you're so sweet, and you're so
you're like
kind."
a mom. You like
and I'm
you
like,
totally
really?
exuded the mom thing for
Did
the
I?
kids. So you did a good job. It's just a commercial, and you said 3 syllables, but
yeah, that's right, right.
You know,
but
I see you all the
encompassed
time.
An entire life. in
You
my
did.
20
You did. You did a really good
Oh,
job.
thank you, thank you.
You could have went like this.
Oh.
Oh, come on, honey. Just
Yeah.
jump in the car. Let's go.
No, they weren't gonna have it.
Let's go play.
No, I don't think that's why I got the job. No.
So anyway, you are a very good bitch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's more fun to play the bitch, I must say.
No
It is.
kidding.
It is. I
I've
like
been
to
pretty
play-
good at it.
You're right. But there are all sorts of. I love to play lots of different things. Unfortunately, I do like lots of different things, but bitch is always fun.
Do you like big asses? Like, what is up? Next, what's up? What is frickin' up, people, with the big giant butts? What is that? What is that?
Now wait, has it always been, and they're just talking about it
No,
now? No, it's a thing, right?
No, they got to have something to talk about, right? It's a friend of mine, Ray Costa. He's a publicist, and he put something really interesting on Facebook. And I don't know if you saw it or not, but Ray posted. I think it was Ray. It might have been Blair Taylor, but I'm not sure. But both very much in the entertainment industry, right? And he put the comparison of the oh my God, the Met Gala, the like classiest, amazing gala of the year.
Weird.
It's not an awards show; it's a gala, right? And it's at the Metropolitan Museum, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And the same night, the Porn Star Awards was on. And online, there was a comparison of the pictures of the people at the women.
That's surely not at the Met, right? That's in Vegas.
No, that's not at the Met.
Yeah.
But the way they were dressed and sitting and poised.
Oh, I saw that.
As
I know what you're
opposed
talking
to
about. Yeah.
the outfits of,
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
But they have to kind of compensate. I think they're probably used to compensating for it, and the other is trying. Yeah, I know.
It was.
I know,
It was.
but it is weird. Yeah.
What for me, that was really poignant. I mean, I really looked at that and I thought, well, look, if you want to get a little serious about life, we're all human and we're all, whatever. And I've known a lot of, anthropologists that actually work in strip bars because they went to school for anthropology, didn't get a job and they had to, or they worked in a strip bar and to make their way through school. It doesn't mean that you're stupid because you take your clothes off.
Oh, no.
But what is up with the butts? What's up with the butts? What's up with these big frickin' asses? I mean, do men really like that?
I think some men do. Some men do. It really grosses me out. I'm sorry, girls. I just, it grosses me out. I'm about to say something that's...
How do you find clothes, Kathy, to wear over them asses?
I don't know.
Them
you have to have
asses.
them tailored.
People are getting implants.
Yeah, people get implants. That crazy woman got that, like those concrete implants, and she got sick. And it was like, I think in Florida, some crazy people do crazy stuff, man.
Is Kim Kardashian's butt real?
I guess I don't really even know how that happens. Like, and not with the rest of the body. It's some hormonal thing. I don't know. I'm super naive when it comes to that because I don't really care what the fads are. First of all, it looks very unattractive to me.
Right, it's not attractive to me. Maybe that's why I have a really difficult time with it because
but also
I don't
it's really
find
unhealthy.
it attractive.
And it's unhealthy to me. It exudes indulgence and lack of health.
It seems that way. Now if it's truly the shape of their body,
sometimes
then,
it's genetics.
It's just how their butts are. But I don't understand.
It's hard to say what's what. I don't know.
The craze of it being attractive, of people getting implants, of women striving to have these enormous asses where we have strived. They're just abnormal. They're not normal people. They're freaking abnormal. All right.
Like the Nicki Minaj thing. Yeah. I don't really even understand. Is that natural? How did that happen?
Is she natural? Is she human?
I mean, she cracks me up. I'm very entertained by her talking. She just cracks me up. Sometimes if you actually hear her interviews, she says some really
smart things.
Smart things.
She does.
And I think, you know what?
She does.
In a lot of ways, she's very entertaining. But then when she gets, this is so bad. I don't even want this to be on the internet. But it's like, sorry, Nikki. I don't get it, man. Like, she gets up and I'm like, what? How did that even happen? But people dig it. And I don't understand. It's a weird culture. I almost never follow fads.
Pop culture.
Yeah. Not even
Pop
the
culture.
vitamin D fad.
The whole
when
thing
I'm truly deficient, I don't follow it.
The thing for me last night the other night on the Billboard Awards is somebody who I truly love, and why I truly love this young woman.
Are you going to give another spoiler?
No.
Okay.
No. Ariana Grande. Do you know who Ariana Grande is?
I know who she is, but I know very little about her.
I first learned of Ariana by watching, because I was working on a kid's product. I was going to be writing and shooting a commercial for a kid's product. So I had to watch like kid shows because I wanted to see what the commercials were that were within these kid shows. And this one show I was watching was this show that Ariana Grande is in with this other girl, and they're two high school or whatever and students, and they live together. And Ariana Grande she talks like this, and she's always smiling when she's always talking like this. She's always so stupid, but she's so funny in this role of being such a stupid. And then I see her sing somewhere, and I go, oh my God, is that the same person that's on that Disney show that I watch?
That's funny.
And Ariana, she's an amazing entertainer. She's an amazing entertainer.
Didn't she and what's the one who talked like that?
Iggy
Azalea.
Right.
See, I haven't watched Billboard, but yeah. Didn't those two do something that?
Yeah. Oh,
got won a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I think so. Ariana Grande, she sings.
She's a little hottie.
She's amazing. She's not only gorgeous, but the way she sings and the way she acts in this one Disney show that she was on was hysterical. Her comedy and her timing was what brought me to her.
Yeah.
And then I learned that she was a really respected performer.
Yeah.
And not just a Disney kid like Miley, like Hannah Montana.
I mean, it's so hard. I try not to judge because I know how it's Chris, my
your guy,
my lover. I love you.
And not Chris Pine. No pun intended.
No
pun intended.
Stone. He said to me the other day, I was complaining about something. Imagine that. And he said, well, Kathy, it's Hollywood. It's show business.
Get over it.
I was like, good grief. Thank you for reminding me. Because you know what the point is that it is a business where, by and large, you have to kind of do these crazy things to get attention.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you make everyone's got fake hair and fake faces and your eyelash things. And I'm not that girl. I don't know how I've survived this long, but obviously I'm not a huge star. I don't know if that would make a difference, but I've never been able to get on that train. And it's always been frustrating to me because I often weigh myself against these people who have taken crazy measures to do like all the hair pieces and I don't know what keeps me so naive.
Oh, I know what keeps you. You're not naive. You're just you. You don't need that. Right? You don't need it. Like
it would be uncomfortable for me, I think. Because I grew up a little bit of a tomboy. I mean, I have a fantastic sister, but she's tough too. And I grew up with brothers, and I played baseball. And right.
Yeah.
So you get it. So it's like, and I love being a girl. I love being a woman, and I get my hair done sometimes.
Yeah, and wearing a pink dress.
Yeah,
all
and
that.
I wear my crazy Betsy Johnson dress, and I do all that, and I love to dress up.
But you don't. I think we're very similar in that when I wake up in the morning. See, my mom would never come downstairs without her makeup on. I don't put my makeup on unless I got to go somewhere and I have to have makeup on.
Oh, no. And even sometimes then, unfortunately.
I mean, and it's let's not talk about it.
I mean, listen,
because I really got to have something important to do to look like this.
Yeah, right. No, I get it. I used to do, in the days when I did tons of commercials and I would have like 5 like major nationals running like at the same time, and it's one of those things that unless you're in a soap opera, people see you every day. So one thing is like if you're doing a TV, whatever, but in commercials when they're in their home, you're in their home every single day, and I didn't consider that, and I used to love to roll out of bed. I mean, still it's really challenging for me. I love to roll out of bed, go down the street, and go to like the local Pete's or the coffee place or whatever. And I mean, literally not a stitch of makeup, no washed hair. I barely even brush it. I'd be in sweats, and I'd be like, hey. And then you'd get people going, oh my, and I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it happened to me the other night. It wasn't it wasn't something that they had seen me in, but they remembered me, and I'm not kidding you. This was at a restaurant.
MacGyver?
I didn't want to go out to dinner. Chris can attest to this. I didn't want to go out to dinner because I hadn't washed my hair. I was doing that no poo thing where you don't wash your hair for a million years. I hadn't washed it for like 5 days, which is a lot for me, right? And I'm like, I don't want to go to dinner. It was Friday night, and we went to this local great little restaurant in Santa Monica called Frito Misto. And I said, okay, I'll go, but I'm sitting up against the window so nobody can see me, right? Like nobody can see the back of my head. And that's fine, right? And it's 6 o'clock. We're like old people eating dinner, you know? Like it's 6 o'clock and nobody's going to be here anyway.
What is up with that? I hate that.
I know, it's terrible. And so, because he gets up so early in the morning, and I'm like, I'm game. We'll go. Like, we'll be in and out of here before he comes, right? So
senior hour.
Right around 7 o'clock, this restaurant's so good. And it starts getting really super crowded. And sure enough, there's two guys, there's two men who sit right behind Chris's head. And the one, and I'm not kidding, this is what he does. He looks at me and he goes like this.
Why?
I thought he was catatonic. I'm like, there's no way. He's not even going, he's not looking at me like, you know,
like I think she's
you know,
someone.
And I'm like, maybe
maybe
there's something behind my head, like behind the window. And I kind of look around.
He's just not looking at you at all.
He's staring. No.
He's staring right at you.
I was doing it to the camera. He's
okay.
staring at me and not budging. And so I don't say anything to Chris, you know, because I'm so horrified if he is looking at me because I just didn't want to go in public, right? And so then the guy he's with leans back and he does one of these past Chris's head, and he's like, looks at me like, and I was like, oh no. And I said to Chris, is there by chance anything going on outside in the street, in the window behind, because these guys are staring at me in a way. I mean, it can't be the Audi spot, right? Like, I'm thinking, what is going on here? Not tonight. Please, not tonight. And so I just forget about it. There must be something behind me. So finally, like a half hour later, we get up to leave. And the guy goes, oh, excuse me. I just needed to say something. I'm like,
are you Jodie Foster?
No. And he says, you know those moments where you just know you had a conversation with somebody at a party like many, many, many years ago? And I'm like, no, I don't really have that moment. Are you sure? And he said, what's your name? And I said, Kathy Christopherson. He's like, I knew it. He said, yeah, he did say your name was Kathy. And he goes, are you friends with William Devane? And I said, yeah. I'm like, this is not good. He definitely knows who I am, right? Because I worked with and for Bill Devane many, many years ago. I worked on Knots Landing when I was very young, and it was the late 80s. I said that out loud, in the late 80s. And so I knew this would be a long time ago. He knew the guy's name that I was with.
Oh, what is up with people like that? That remember that.
He knows
shit.
whose house we were at. I don't have any recollection of this, right? And he knew that I was close with William Devane, and I said, who are you? Are you some weird memory person? Like one of those people that can remember like 500 people's names in a room, you know? And he goes, no, just every once in a while. And I was like, son of a bitch. I said, Chris, I told you I didn't want to go at night. I swear to God, it was so weird.
So you don't know who the guy was? There's not some major punchline here.
No. I left bewildered, and I'm like, I'm never going to know poo again. If I know poo, which is a weird name that I think would be a really good way to.
That's really weird.
To somehow connect that to your Easy GoPro.
If you're no pooing, you should be going poo.
Yeah.
Easier with Easy GoPro.
Yeah. You don't have to know poo.
People
if you have
don't
the Easy
understand
GoPro.
why I have this radio show, and so somebody tonight, Tony. I know we're over like by 4 minutes, but so I walk in tonight and I say to Tony, Tony, you know, I know it's crazy, huh? Something about you know, selling sponsorship and blah blah blah, and I said somebody called me because they want to sell my Easy GoPro. I mean, that's my other company, is my toilet stool company. They want me to pay for advertising on podcasts, and I went, what?
What?
I said, haven't I been trying to tell you about this great business that's happening out there that basically is like internet radio and internet video, radio TV, whatever we're calling it now. But this expanding and amazing like genre of communication that this platform really is. But I thought it was really comical because in my world, what I do for a living is I produce television commercials and I am a marketing consultant, right? And I bring products to market for different companies. And so people often say to me, why don't you like talk more about your product on your radio show? And
I integrated it into my No Poo 5 days.
Yeah. And I go, I don't know, And then ironically, someone called me today wanting to sell me time in podcasts for my Easy Go Pro.
Did I just make
product.
you money? Do you think I just made you money? Because I just want to say that
you only got to 1 on your list, honey.
I had 12 things on my list, and I had to force myself to stop. I had so many gripes.
So can we do this, Tony? Can we take 1 minute for Kathy to read her 12? Just read your 12 of what's up with that. Just we're not going to talk about them.
Okay.
Just here's Kathy's. What is up with that?
Wow, it's going to be so crazy. You're going to be like, what? You're going to really want to know. Okay, so there's a grown woman who talk like little girls. There's people who put too much faith in doctors without doing their due diligence and getting radical procedures without,
I agree.
Really? Okay.
I agree.
Okay. There is this weird negative connotation about atheism. Like it's confused with devil worshipping, which is really crazy to me. And everyone should watch. It's not even that good.
Jesus. These are whole shows we should just do.
Yeah, these are whole shows.
Yeah.
I just got started. People who don't understand the basic rules of the road, like why are you in the left lane if you're not passing? Why do people not? It's just like one really simple rule. Don't. It's a passing lane. It's a passing lane. Beautiful women destroying their natural beauty by
yes. I would love to talk about that.
Oh, it's so upsetting to me. I can't even tell you. Complaining, but not taking measures to change anything.
Or change oneself.
Or like not even willing to.
Like I'm going to do with the...
Yeah, right. With the wine. Okay. Kids. I live near a high school. Kids walking around like zombies.
Oh
like
God, I live near a high school too. And yes, they do.
It's so crazy. Their general disrespect for adults. Okay, I know every generation must feel that, but it's like a really weird one now. It's dangerous. Okay, this is not specific, but it was about the film industry because I read this interview with Woody Allen about how like all these amazing filmmakers that everyone should know, like Buñuel and Fellini, and if you put all their films together.
There's 12.
And you added up all their films and how much they make, it would still be less than the opening weekend of Avengers. No offense to the Avengers, because that kind of stuff is amazing, but people are not. They don't.
It's
all
lost,
about commerce.
Yes,
now.
It's all. Well, it has been for a long time.
I know.
That's why European or Italian films are so amazing.
Right. Yes.
Because they still possess this soul of filmmaking.
Yeah, and I think that's important for people to reconnect to that.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy. Okay,
that's not a what's up with that though.
Really? Okay, well, kind of, but all right. So these companies, these really big companies that are hiring older people to
sweep the floors,
to set up programs that the less experienced people can't, and then phasing them out, like real like age discrimination lawsuits should be, but they have a way of phasing them out. It's happening a lot lately, and that's like it's a serious subject.
It's like okay, 1 second. There is this new show, I think, on Showtime. I think it's Showtime. Do you get Showtime?
Not anymore.
Oh, shit.
Okay. But I'm sure
you have to. Anybody listening, Mad Men just had their final season last night. I didn't really watch it. I didn't like the cigarette smoking all the time. It's called Happy-ish.
It was the 50s.
But I lived it. I mean, it was like the 60s, right? Yeah. But I kind of lived the slapping on the ass and the cigarettes and then please.
Gross.
Right. But this show is called Happy-ish, and it has to do with today's world of people in their 40s and their 50s and ad agencies. and how the younger people are coming in and they just don't know. I'm in marketing and advertising, so it's like this show is so perfect. But what they do is they kind of mix like smoking pot with drinking a Where's the Kids with the Keebler, like everybody wanting to change the Keebler dwarfs or whatever they are on the package of the thing. It's so freaking funny.
Oh, that's interesting.
You have to watch the show, the way that they mix all these kind of mediums, but yet deal with advertising agencies like Mad Men, only in today's world of the young people who know everything coming in and getting rid of anybody that's over 40.
Oh, I mean, look, you're making me think of more things, but I just have a couple more. Bad customer service. Bad customer service in general. Like, it's unbelievable. That's a whole show. Bad customer service. Like, how
that's
hard
a
is it
great show for us because I know the other side of customer service.
Yeah, but also, like, hard for some people to get a job. So if you get a job in customer service, just be good at customer service.
Yeah, but what you don't know about that is that they're all at home. Most of them are, sorry, Tony. Most of them are at home because they log in at home, and so they're women at home taking care of their kids. They're called live ops or live operators that are at home. So they log into their computer and they say, okay, for the next 4 hours while my kid is sleeping, I'll be able to do customer service for American Express.
I really want to put them all on an island and let them deal with each other.
That's how they do it now. That's how they do it.
It's terrible.
And they have done it for a few years.
Okay. This is so personal, but this
has got to be the last one.
No, there's only two more. No, because, okay, of course people who mistreat animals. That's a whole show. Don't even get me.
Oh, we had your beer for rug dogs, bug rugs, dogs. Yay. I had all that up there and we didn't touch on that.
Oh, shoot. Dirty Dog Squad. Yeah. Dirty Dog Squad. And it's also these really rich people who hire these contracted employers, and then they somehow screw them on pay. And these people who don't make that much money have to like go to the labor commission and do all this. It's like, what is wrong with people? Like, what is up with that? Like,
you just want to change the world, honey. And
I
you're
do.
Not gonna be able to do that.
I know. I really. This is why I just need stress management. That's all I really need. If I could just deal with the stress of it all, I just disconnect. I should smoke pot.
Why don't you smoke pot?
I don't have like a penchant for drugs at all. I'm like, I don't know. No,
I don't have a penchant for drugs, but I definitely. Sorry, anybody who wants to do business with me or anybody that's thinking of me as an intelligent woman. It doesn't matter. I'm in. I would smoke pot. I would smoke pot. I didn't say I do smoke pot. But why not? It's such an accepted vehicle of...
I would get stressed out that I wasn't stressed out enough. You know what I mean?
Oh, like no. Completely does the opposite for me. But hey, honey, thank you for being here. We got to really wrap it up. We're 10 minutes over. And Tony... Thank you for letting us.
You're welcome.
We went over a little bit. Hey everybody, thank you for listening. And we are, it's Tuesday every other Tuesday.
We're
right here at UBN. Yeah, because I'm a busy girl, so it's every other Tuesday now. Until we become every Tuesday. But we will be back on June 2nd, and then I will be back on June 23rd after that with Mark Anthony, the psychic attorney. And he'll be on your show also,
Not
right,
J-Lo's
Tony?
ex.
Yeah, no.
Should be.
No. Okay, love everybody. Ciao. See you later. Well, it's time to wrap up another great hour of Living Unfiltered here at UBNradio.com. We'd love to hear from you. So if you have a topic you'd like us to discuss or you want to be a guest on our show, you can reach us at livingunfiltered@gmail.com. And since we're right here in the heart of Hollywood at Sunset Gower Studios, that's like saying, have your people call my people.